Hi everyone, this is Warren from the Rhapsody Piano Studio. I want to welcome you to today's live lesson. I'm going to be teaching you how to play Piano Man by Billy Joel, and this will be for easy piano. Before we get started, if it's your first time here, make sure you hit the subscription icon, subscribe, and also if you want to catch my schedule of daily piano lessons and tutorials, make sure you hit the notification bell. Those are reminders as well. Alright, let me fix my chair. Alright. Oh, that hit my head. Okay. How's it going, Morgan? Alright, my student is here. Very cool to see you back. Alright, so this is Piano Man. Let's go ahead and get started. So you can actually even take as little as that when you're practicing any song, for that matter, any piece, you know, also any level, by the way. I use the same process with my own music. So this first step I'm going to teach you here is to do small parts at a time. So I just picked the first 4 measures. Relatively simple, just going through C major, F major. Now here's a C major 7 if you want to analyze out there, and then just that little pattern. So basically, it's like arpeggio patterns. Okay, and another way to practice, you can just block it together like so. Should make it a little bit easier, also increase your understanding of the music. Alright, now in the left hand here, it's just this note going upwards and then this kind of descending scale right there. Okay, now let me play for you one more time and we're going to try it together. Okay, ready, set, go. Continue on with the rest of the song, picking the next smallest part that we can practice. Okay, relatively easier with songs because they got words, so you usually just split it up into different verses, right? Alright, I'll show you the basic pattern in the left hand. Basically, you have a 5th and then 1 note down. Next measure is 6th. Same thing here. 5 notes apart. 1 note down. 1 note down. And here it's just a D major 7 chord. Although it's kind of missing the 7th here, but anyway, it's just a D major 7 chord, or D major chord, and then G major, octave, back to C major. Okay, that's basically what's happening in a nutshell. It's just how you play. You know, the notes and how they arrange it, that's where the skill is, okay? Now if we just did the right hand, okay, and we just put it back together. Let me play for you, and once again, after I play it, then we try it together. Don't forget to pick up a copy of the sheet music. Follow along with the sheet music, okay? Alright, ready, set, go. Alright, then we're just going to continue on. And then this intro comes back. But we'll just take a look at this part. There's an old man sitting next to me. Okay, same thing in the left hand, same pattern. See here? But instead of going to G or D major, we just go back to G major and C major. Okay? Alright. So yeah, once you get this pattern down, the rest of the song is really no problem because this song is pretty repetitive. Okay, so So here, you can just focus on the right hand. By the way, I haven't really done a lot of hand separate practice so far. We'll do it with this section. If you need, whatever section you pick, if you need to practice hands separate, you can just go ahead and do that. Now here, you actually don't need to practice both hands. If you know the left hand, just focus on the right hand, because like I was saying, the left hand, the pattern is the same. But here, the right hand, the melody is a little bit different. So we'll focus on that. So let me play the right hand for you and we'll try it together. Okay, and we'll stop it right there. I went a little bit too far. So let's try it together. Old man, ready, go. Okay, now back to both hands. Okay, ready, set, go. Okay, then just go back, and this is kind of the last step. I'm going to show you here. You put it all together. So whenever possible, whenever you feel like, okay, like I have enough sections, or you don't want to do too many, right? Because you don't want to overload yourself. Okay, it's like, all right, now I'm going to put it all together. So from the beginning all the way to where we stop. This part, you know, I will demonstrate hands separate. So all the way from the beginning. Sorry. All right, here we go. 1 second. From the beginning, just the right hand. Okay, we'll try it together. Ready, set, go. Hey, now same thing with the left hand. Try it together. Ready, set, go. Okay, now back to both hands. Try it together. Ready, set, go. So that's basically practicing in a nutshell. So yeah, before I continue on with this lesson, if you feel like you've been learning something, if you like this video, go ahead and hit the like button. It really does help me out. After the live stream is over, it'd be awesome if you could share this video with someone who would like to play it on piano as well. So that's basically the last step of this process. So Once you understand how to practice, you also want to click the tutorial. Every lesson comes with a tutorial, so they're like companion, study guides for each other. With the tutorial, you can just practice the parts you want. You just have to kind of remember how to practice in the first place. So that's why you want to come back to these lessons. If this is your first time practicing, this is actual practice, right? Step by step. Then you're probably going to need to watch a lot of these lessons to really understand the process, because it's the way I teach my own students. A lot of the music I teach in my studio, this is the reason why I started this YouTube channel, so I could put it onto YouTube channel so they have something to practice during the week. So that's basically, lessons in a nutshell. Every week, teaching you the lesson, like this would be a lesson, and then you watch the tutorial to fill in the days in between. So you can get to that point, all right? But it does take a while to understand how to practice correctly. But yeah, because I go through these lessons pretty fast, just one section to the next. You can rewind this as many times as you want, or like I said, if you understand the mechanisms of how to practice correctly, you can just use the tutorials all by yourself, okay? Hello, Edward, how's it going? All right, so that's pretty much the process on practicing. Apply this to whatever level you're at. All right, now we're gonna continue on. I'm gonna skip the next entire section because there's not a lot of, this is pretty repetitive, right? So this is also why you wanna do small sections at a time, because you can focus on places where you can actually skip. So we're gonna go all the way to the the da 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 part, right? Where it sings da da dee da, all right? It's one of my favorite sections, right? Yeah, after a younger man's clothes. So we'll take it from that measure. That section, let me give you the left hand. I'll just give you the basic patterns here. We're not gonna go note for note. And I do recommend practicing like this as well. So here this is a descending scale, okay? So here, just notes together, 2 notes at a time. And then from D all the way to G, hear that? Kind of reminds me of Addams Family, but then down, back to C, okay? So that's basically what you practice in the left hand. All right, now I'm gonna do the right hand melody for you. Okay, ready, set, go. I should also mention I have practice guides that are a little bit more structured, so a little bit easier to follow than these lessons, because I can kind of jump from section to section. This is a little bit more freestyle because I don't really have a plan for these lessons. Like I basically, this is the first time I'm teaching it online, so if you want something more structured, I definitely ask you to check out the practice guides, playlists, and all the links. All right, back to both hands now. Ready, set, go. Okay, now we continue on to the next section. You can hear it goes up an octave, the melody. Intro comes back, right? So let's go ahead and practice this entire section. We'll just do both hands at the same time. The only difference again is we're 1 octave higher in the melody, plus they're kind of adding another note here or two for more harmony, right? Okay, so sing a song. Ready, set, go. it, because if we keep going, the last part at the end, it's pretty much just that little part there. See, that's another descending pattern. And then an octave lower, ending on that C, but it pretty much ends with the intro, right? So this is the beginning. And then it's also the end, okay? So it's kind of cool when they do something like that. All right, so I recommend you really review all these concepts that I'm teaching you. You have to watch a lot of these lessons to really understand, because each song I teach could be at a different level, could be a different type of genre of music. So you have to watch a boatload of these lessons in order for you to really understand all the nuances behind practice, because you know, each particular song or piece I choose could present a different sort of challenges, okay? So don't just think you're gonna watch this once and be done with it. You might even have to watch this lesson a few more times to really understand the concepts. Check out a lot more of my tutorials, and then also, you know, you don't have to stick to the same lesson as well. You can practice a lot of different songs, a lot of different levels. I have so much on here and always so much more to come. So definitely make sure to check that out, all right? But again, once you memorize the process on practicing, you can use any of these tutorials and then take my word for it, because I see it every day when I teach my students. It's really a blessing for me. Really something I'm proud of when, you know, I get them to the point they really understand how to practice. They can go ahead and learn the music totally on their own. So sometimes they'll show up to the lesson and they're like, hey, look, Mr. Warren, like I've learned this song and it's pretty awesome. And they kind of just, again, they learn it on their own. Hello, Lovey Moo. I like that name. Thank you so much. Yeah, so that's it. Make sure you check out all the other additional resources I have and all the links. Plenty of stuff to keep you busy. More lessons and more tutorials to come. And, you know, thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate every one of you. Thank you, Morgan. Thank you, Charles. Thank you, Lovey Moo. I will see you guys next time. Have a great day and happy practicing. Bye, guys.